It's like. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Roll call, please.
Rebecca Hill.
Here.
Treasurer Anderson.
Yes.
Trustee Hoppy.
Here.
Trustee Osling.
Here.
Clerk Squires.
Here.
Okay, we're on to the approval of the meeting agenda. I do have. I believe it's some 6 or 7 days ago we met. And a couple items, have now finished themselves off. You hear me now? You hear me now? Okay. Good. Very good. Yeah, so we're going to be on to the approval of the meeting agenda. The 3 items I'd like you to add from my perspective. Number 5, the crack seal and seal coating of the township complex. At the work session, I told you I would check all of the bid pieces and also the references and the like, and they all come back fine. Number 6 will be the cemetery plan layout that the board has had for some time now, and a cemetery fee schedule adjustment. Number 7 will be the master plan rewrite. Recommendation came from the planning commission after their review of the companies that submitted for the master plan potentially to help us out with that. And that did come through. Also, the planning commission was a night after the work session. So I apologize for those 3 things to add on. I'd like to have as much as we can, but we don't meet again then now until late. It's like August 7th for the work session. So I think we got to get those going. Is there any other board member that has any addition or correction to the meeting agenda that you'd like to have reflected tonight? Seeing none, then I would entertain a motion then to approve the meeting agenda this evening with the additions of 5, 6, and 7, as I stated. Anybody want to make that motion?
So moved.
Moved by Treasurer Anderson,
I'll second it.
seconded or supported by Trustee Hoppy. Any further discussion?
Oh.
Yes, no?
No.
Okay, all right. All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
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 Opposed, the same. Motion carried. Thank you. It is now time. You all have the approval of the consent agenda, and I would entertain a motion from a board member to approve the consent agenda as presented.
So moved.
Thank you, Trustee Osling.
Second.
Second, Treasurer Anderson. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carried. We're into the elected officials reports. They are over there on the table over there again.
We're down to
they're on the website, but we're down to 1 now because we were doing 5 and there were just people were leaving them laying there. So I would entertain a motion that the elected officials reports be accepted and placed on file.
So moved.
Moved by Treasurer Anderson. Support. Or Trustee Osling. Any further discussion? All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carried. And we're on to the first section of the public comments on the agenda items only, 1 through 7. You have 1 through 4 in front of you, and then the 5, 6, and 7. Is there anybody in the audience at this point that would like to make any comments about the agenda items tonight? All right. Not seeing any. How about Zoom, Amanda? Zoom, anybody? Okay. All right, very good. And we're going to move right along to our business. We have number 1 this morning, or this evening, is a ceremonious swearing in of Officer Dallas McGeary as a new full-time member of the Gerrish Township Police Department. Chief Mashinsky.
Good evening. Just like to say a few words about Dallas. He's been with us for about a week, started last Thursday, fitting in really well. And most of you all know that he came from Denton Township PD. He was the chief down there and 26 years of law enforcement experience. So we're really excited about that and hope that he can help shape and teach some of our younger officers that we have with his experience and knowledge. So we welcome him to the team and look forward to working with him. Tonight, he's got his wife and son with them for his formal swearing in. So we'll have him come on up and we'll do that right now.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Dallas, you want to come on up and your contingent, I trust you're going to put a name to the wife and a name to the son for us too. What is it? Well, hi, Amy. Nice to meet you. And Gunnar, how are you, bro?
I don't, you don't. Oh. I, Dallas McCreary,
I, Dallas McGarry,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Michigan,
the Constitution of the State of Michigan,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of police officer
and I will faithfully discharge the duties of police officer
in and for the Township of Gerrish,
in and for the Township of Gerrish,
County of Roscommon,
County of Roscommon,
State of Michigan,
State of Michigan.
to the best of my ability.
That's my.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations and thank you. We're glad. Made a friend, he's got turtle on his hat. Oh.
Bring up by the flags. Straighten the fluff it a little bit.
Okay, sorry, I got it on wrong. Oh, it's on there wrong. Awesome. You want me to change it? Okay.
I don't know if he's doing, but you'll see. You feel so. Baby and himself.
Did you get it?
I did.
Oh,
Quick.
awesome. Another one?
Like that.
One more, bud.
One more, buddy.
Oh, Gunner, you are awesome.
You always smell like that, Gunner? Okay.
How about a cheesy smile? Cheese. Oh.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Very good.
I'm a bad grandma.
Dallas,
It's
thanks
really
for
bad
joining
because
us.
you laugh when you're not supposed to, and it encourages them to do more. How can you help?
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Comment.
Welcome, Pam. Yes, welcome.
Yeah, on behalf of the board, Dallas, thank you very much for sharing your experience with us. It's going to be a joy to have you aboard. You're going to add a lot to the team and welcome again to our community. Thank you. Have a nice night.
Thank you.
Okay, we're on to number 2, which is the proposed cell tower project. This project, I think we tracked back to 23 initially. That's been making its way through our planning commission for the erection of a cell tower. And so it came from the planning commission now to us, where it initially came out, there were some questions. We sought advice from our council to make sure that we're able to make the correct decisions for the township. And so tonight we'll have 3 different motions. They'll be separate, A, a B, and a C to number 2. And so we'll be voting tonight, actual voting to decide to either approve the recommendation or not. So Mr. Rosling, I know you said you wanted to say something.
Yeah, I need to, I have a personal interest in this piece of property and I need to abstain from any votes and discussion about this. So I'll just,
So you'll set out for 2A, 2B, and 2C.
that's right. You want me to declare an abstention on each of those?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I'm gonna, with that, because I know we have an abstention, we're gonna go direct to roll call votes on those after the motion's read. That way for clarity. So 2A, it would be, I would entertain a motion that the board approve the recommendation of the Gerrish Township Planning Commission Preliminary Site Plan Review, PSPR, for a proposed telesite wireless communication facility to be located at 9565 North Cut Road, Roscommon, Michigan, 48653. Parcel number 72-004-015-008-0320. A board member willing to make that motion?
I'll make that motion.
Moved by trustee Oppie. Do I have support?
Second.
Supported by treasurer Anderson. I would now call for do we have any further discussion? Board? Nothing? Okay, we'll call for the question. Roll call, please.
Yes.
Squires,
Yes.
trustee Ostling,
No. Abstain.
Abstain.
supervisor Hill,
Yes.
trustee Appy.
Yes.
Okay, so we have 4 yeses, no nos, and 1 abstention. That motion passes. Motion 2B is that the board approve the recommendation of the Gerrish Township Planning Commission that the site plan 5/5/25 meets the conditions of final site plan review for completeness and conformity with the Gerrish Township zoning ordinance. I would entertain that motion, folks. Anyone?
I'll make that motion.
Moved by trustee Oppie,
Second.
second by treasurer Anderson. Any further discussion? Okay, not hearing any, then we will call for the question. Roll call.
Squires,
Yes.
trustee Ostling,
Abstain.
supervisor Hill,
Yes.
trustee Appy,
Yes.
treasurer Anderson.
Yes.
That would be 4 yeses, no nays, and 1 abstention, and the motion has passed. Motion 2C, that the board approve the Gerrish Township Planning Commission recommendation to waive the 200-foot setback requirement for the tower height and approve the final site plan for the special land permit based on the items contained in the minutes of 6/12 of 25. Entertain that motion.
I'll make that motion.
Trustee Hoppy,
Second.
second to treasurer Anderson.
Yeah.
Any further discussion? Okay, hearing none, we will call a roll call, please.
Trustee Ostling,
Abstain.
supervisor Hill,
Yes.
trustee Appy,
Yes.
treasurer Anderson,
Yes.
clerk Squires.
Yes.
Okay, my count again is 4 yeses, 0 nos, and 1 abstention. And declare the motion as passed. Thank you for getting through number 2. Number 3 on the agenda is the Gerrish Township Hall rental proposed changes. As defined, you all got those. Our office staff has been working on those. They have been adjusted in quite some time and did the work looking at other town halls, their rental agreements, applications. And so tonight, I have on the agenda here for a motion that the board approve the proposed July 2025 hall rental application to include content and fee schedule changes as it was presented and make that effective August 1 of 2025.
I'll make that motion.
Moved by clerk Squires,
Second.
supported by treasurer Anderson. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor indicate by saying aye.
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 Opposed, the same. Motion carries. Thank you. Number 4. A while ago now, we met specially with our township retirement agent, and they have recommended a proposed change to the township to Lincoln Financial from the current carrier One America. And the representatives have had an opportunity to meet with our police department, fire department, and the people that actually have a stake in a retirement around here. And I have heard nothing back from anybody that was to the negative. In fact, it was to the affirmative, and they were in favor of doing this. So I would actually make a motion that the board approve Lincoln Financial Retirement to provide Gerrish Township's retirement services effective immediately to provide for a smooth transition in those services.
So moved.
How about support? I'm going to move on that.
Yeah.
You support it still?
You already.
I'm going to make the motion.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. All right, very
I'll
good.
support it.
All right. Any further discussion, folks? To fill you all in, One America is bought by Voya, which is a much larger company. And we're having been having service issues with them. So it's not something like we went out there just to go do. All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. And all those opposed? Hearing none, motion carried. Thank you. We are on to number 5. At the work session, we had all put out bids for, it's time for the crack seal and seal coating of the entire township complex to include police department, fire, EMS's approaches, compost approach. So we put that out to bid and we received one bid that came back. And so I did the diligence. I called the references. I checked to make sure the square footage was what it was supposed to be in the products that we asked to be used in the bid document. And so I would entertain a motion at this time that the board approve the bid of Smith line striping and seal coating for $18,900 for the Gerrish Township Municipal Center parking lot and North Drive, and also includes the police department parking lots, fire and EMS parking lot and their approaches, and authorize the supervisor to manage the project in time expectations with the company.
So moved.
Thank you, trustee Osling.
Second.
Second by treasurer Anderson. Any further discussion? None. All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, the same. Motion carried. Thank you. Chiefs will be talking about a date. They're out till like the second week of August now. And so we got to get a date when we have the most restrictive amount of traffic. And I've reached out to Susan, the Parks and Recs chair, for the pickleball items as well. They tell me it's going to take about 8 hours to get it done. And so we're going to try and get a date. Naturally, everybody wants weekends and after hours and
Oh, one day though.
one day, he tells me. So I'm assuming it must be quite a crew. Okay, number 6 is the cemetery plan and layout for some time now, for at least 3 months that I know of. I know that trustee Osling, who is the liaison for the cemetery, has gone through the time of creating a cemetery plan and drawing to include so we can get those south sections, the new section of the cemetery open. We have very limited space left in the old section. And this is a 2-part process. Obviously, we have this issue, and then later on, there'll have to be some ordinance adjustments before we leave the topic totally. But tonight, I'm asking the board to acknowledge and approve, make a motion to acknowledge and approve the plan layout of the new lots and section of the Gerrish Township Cemetery as presented, and to approve the new fee structure as presented, and that being effective August 1st of 2024. The fee structure has been researched for some time now. The only thing I noted on it before anybody votes and anybody would like to,
Should be 600.
I don't know whether you caught it or anybody else caught it, but there is in the middle of it. Will you give me which one it is, please? The
Yeah,
I can get it here.
here, no, I
Got
got
it.
it right here. It's
It's the April 1st to November 3rd, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 2, interment / disinterment.
should be 6.
And it should be a 600, not 550 in there, as it says 550 / 600.
Talk to everybody, Joe.
So comments on that? Are you okay with the 600? then?
Yep.
Okay, very good.
Yep.
Then I would entertain a motion that the board acknowledge and approve the plan layout of the new lot section of Gerrish Township Cemetery as presented, and approve the new fee structure as presented with an effective date of August 1st, 2024. Anybody want to make that?
It's 25.
Or 25, yeah, sorry.
I'll make that motion.
Time standing still.
I'll support it.
Thanks for the catch.
I wish.
All right, very good. We have a motion, we have a support. Any further discussion?
Just that I would considering the new fees, I budgetarily, I'd like to make sure that we still are looking at setting more money aside.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yes.
For-
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that now you have some hard fees and we can talk about what that might look like.
Yeah.
It's an internal
We
office
need to
procedure
build that reserve up
Right.
so that
for the
it
long-term
becomes
plan.
more self-sustaining.
Yeah. Yeah, we just haven't had those figures
Yeah.
yet. So now we're gonna have those figures and we can try and delve that out. All right, very good. We had a motion support. All those in favor?
I,
Aye. Opposed, the same. Motion carried. Thank you. And number 7 is the master plan rewrite. I was notified right after that
same
meeting.
day, I think.
That's it, yeah.
That
Well, it was that
night.
night. That night.
That, yeah.
The
pretty
day
good.
after
That
the work
night.
session, of course,
Same
but
night.
yes. But anyways, I guess it was the same
It's the
night because
same
we had a work session at 7 o'clock. Anyways, that they reviewed, Jim, do you want to give just a quick of the couple of them or which pleasure? So their recommendation is to award the work to a particular company.
If in the planning commission minutes, Mike Briggs laid out some of the reasons why we picked McKenna. We had put proposal or RFPs out for I think there was 4 different companies. 2 did not respond. McKenna and NEMCOG did. McKenna had a pretty good presentation in their proposal. Jane Dixon, who is going to be the principal on that, happened to grow up coming to Higgins Lake, so she knows this area, which was kind of a plus. And on top of that, they were the low price. So, and the other thing was their timeline was to get it done within 12 months rather than 15 months, which was what NEMCOG had. So pretty much across the board, they seemed to be was not much of a argument over
Put
it.
that out and just, one copy if anybody wants to take a look at it as far as
Yeah,
what their process is.
yes.
Yeah,
So-
there is just the bullets the plan was tailored to Gerrish Township, whereas NEMCOG's was not.
But so they'll having us make this approval tonight allows us to get a month started earlier.
Yeah.
Because if we had to wait till August to get this approval.
And their timeline for McKenna was more specific and shorter, 12 rather
Yeah.
than 15 months.
Yeah.
And local ties with familiarity of our structure and project personnel qualifications and cost was lower. The cost was 23,500 for McKenna, 24,590 for NEMCOG. So with that being said, I would entertain a motion that the board approve the Gerrish Township Planning Commission's recommendation to award the master plan work to McKenna. That is the name of the company and nothing
Yep.
else, McKenna, in the amount of 23,500 as presented to the board.
So moved.
Moved by Treasurer Anderson. Any
Support.
support, trustee Hoppy? Any further discussion? Other than I'm looking forward to it. Our last one is
I think it's pretty cool that you.
2007.
We have the personal tie to Gerrish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
all those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, the same. Motion carried. That's the end of our items on our agenda for tonight. To take care of this, we're now on to the comments. I also see over there, Amanda, it looks like is there something on Zoom where somebody's written something?
No.
That's just you. Oh, okay. Great. Very good. So public comment about anything that might be on your mind, not restricted to the 7 items for sure, but if there's something that disturbs you about the 7 items now, I guess you could tell us. Anybody out there have any public comments? Step on up to the microphone. Please make sure it's got a green ring around it.
Hi.
Aye.
Evening. Floor's yours.
Good evening. Thank you. Kim Morley, Gerrish Township, obviously District 2 Commissioner. Just wanted to give you guys another update on kind of what's been happening since the last time we met. Around our goals, we're continuing to work through our policies, just like you guys have been doing. And that's it's a long-term project as well. So we're working through those. We completed our controller's evaluation as well as the goals that will be expected for that position. That's done. It is budget time for us right now, so we are starting that process. We will have 2 union negotiations to deal with at this point, and some changes, obviously, within some healthcare. So I think those issues are going to play as we go through that budget process. We do have a better timeline set up this year. Our controller put that together. So hopefully we will get that done earlier than they did last year. We have also created, this is just a rough draft, that hasn't gone to print yet, of a meeting rules brochure that we will be leaving out for everyone who comes when they come in and sign into the meetings. It talks about what are the roles and the purpose of a county commission, what are their primary functions. It talks a little bit about the Open Meetings Act and what that goes through. And then it has everything that we will do around public comment. If you're not at a meeting, how do you want the information brought back in writing so that we can put it on our agenda under unfinished business going forward? So it really outlines in paper, not just verbal, because we've been trying to say this over and over, but it gets lost, people forget. So these will be setting out at each one of our meetings as well. That was part of one of the little action items in our goals there. So one of the things that will be coming probably within the fourth quarter, we will start this process. One of our goals was really around kind of the social needs in the county, which we all know is a very multifaceted endeavor because there's a lot of agencies that work on that. However, we do have opioid money and we get marijuana money that we need to start figuring out what is our plan for that money. I mentioned at the last meeting at the commissioners is that up until now, some of that money gets haphazardly, not incorrectly used, but just random. There was no rhyme or reason why that decision was made. So we believe it's really important going forward that whatever money is used, that it comes to what is the county plan and how are we going to use that money. So that, I think Commissioner Wolfson and Commissioner Milburn are going to kind of spearhead that. First step in that whole role is to understand what can we use that opioid money for? How is it supposed to be used? Then work with the agencies that are involved in that can help us. We're pushing this into fourth quarter to start because this is a really busy time, even for our law enforcement and everyone else because of all the people up for the summer. And it's just a difficult time to get people to have more meetings on their calendar. So that is coming. A couple dates that you will want to hold, which you probably, most of you have already had. I did speak with Supervisor Hill. People who are in the Higgins Lake Special Assessment District should have been receiving their letters about 2 meetings. One is an informational special meeting that's going to be on August 6th at 6 o'clock at the Roscommon High School auditorium. And then the actual hearing will be September the 2nd, same place, same time. So I brought an extra couple copies just in case you know of somebody who hasn't got it or has a question, so I'll leave those with you as well. We are planning at one of our lake level meetings on August 13th, we are planning a very special presentation that will kind of, I don't want to say history, but kind of level set what's been going on over the past years and the work that's been done. So mark that. If the date changes, I will let Supervisor Hill know, but right now that's when we're scheduled to try to present that presentation to people. So
What's more the date on that?
August 13th
And where's that at?
at the county building
Okay.
at our, I think that lake level meeting is once a month and that's during that lake level meeting we'll be doing it. It normally starts around 11, depends on how long the other 2 meetings run, but about that time, 11:30. Quick update on the lawsuits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we just hold on that?
Yeah.
Special assessment just for a second?
Mhm.
Just for anybody that's listening, including myself, you're looking to create the district, but not an assessment at this point.
The boundaries have already been approved by the courts a while back, and that date will be on this big presentation as well. Now it is to figure out what are the computation of costs. There will be no assessments done at this point. It's just to work through that process. What is it going to take? And it'll explain everything that a special assessment district can be charged for.
So when
Legal
you
fees
have
and
your
stuff.
meeting on the 6th, you're going to be talking about the
process.
process, but not the project itself.
Part of that will include the project and what are the steps. But then the second meeting is where you're going to see all the details of one piece of parcel gets a 1 factor. This group gets a 2 factor. And I'm not the science behind that, but they will be explaining all that. And I will be at both of those meetings as well.
So you're going to have a number for
They are gonna be working-
this is going to be for a new dam, I presume.
If that's what it comes to. I don't think we're going to do this. Let me kind of use the example of the sewer project. This isn't going to be, to my knowledge, to what we know today. This is this big project and it's going to be this no matter what. We're going to start going through the phases that you have to go through to get Eagle approval to do something. This is what that would cost. Let's start there. If it says you have to have a new dam, then we'll consider a new dam part of a special assessment. We're not going to go out and just assess this big, huge dollar amount without knowing what those phases are.
So you won't start an assessment till the project's been completely identified.
Exactly.
Okay.
The way I understand it.
I just want to make sure I'm clear.
Yeah. And I'm learning through that as well, but that's the way I understand it.
Good.
So does that help?
Yes.
Any other questions on that part? Okay. The chill lawsuit that was filed in 2019 might be coming to an end. There is a motion to dismiss with those 9 plaintiffs with that as well. So hopefully that will be coming to an end. The Higgins Lake special assessment lawsuit that was filed, HOPOA and about 20 other residents, that Court of Appeals hearing is now scheduled finally, and that will be on August 6th as well at 11 o'clock in Lansing. So we will have we won't have an answer on that date, but at least we have a date that the court will be hearing that. And so shortly thereafter, we will know the outcome of that one. The federal lawsuit that was filed by CMAQ et al. With some other people in that, but that was the name of the lawsuit versus the county. That was heard on June 26th. And then the judge ruled in favor of the county. 11 minutes later, there was a file by that same group as an appeal. So now we're going to go through that appeals process. So that will still be on the docket. Don't know when that date will be yet. So, as far as the committees, one of the committees I serve on is the Central Michigan District Health Department. As you know, the county gives money to the departments like some of these other agencies. When we work they show their budget. It will be at a deficit based upon what they know today. And a lot of that has to do with everything going on the federal level, Medicaid, Medicare. So what they presented to us as a board was, this is worst case scenario. We will continue to adapt this budget along the way as we hear more final decisions. But this is the worst, and there is a deficit. They are not coming back to the counties and asking for more money. I wanted to make sure that people in our community know that. They have a very healthy fund balance, and they are going to use that to cover whatever deficit that will happen over this year. So.
Is that
Go ahead.
is that the state is a healthy budget or the District 10 is?
The district, the
district
health
does.
department district has a healthy budget,
Okay.
fund balance. So
You give, I think, all of your convention facility tax money. That's how you fund that.
I think you're right.
I mean, you just basically take that and turn around and give it.
They have some formulas as well too about how much usage and where they're at. So there's some other calculations I think they use to say how much they're going to bill us for.
That's pretty
Yeah.
much it. That flows
Yeah.
through.
Very similar to the Northern Lakes Community Mental Health Authority. We provide money there as well. And it's dependent on usage and how much stuff that we provide out of Roscommon County. So those get kind of negotiated and looked at apparently every year when those numbers come forward. So I was just happy that they weren't going to come and ask the county for more money because they would potentially not be.
Northern Lakes it's in a cut mode right now, right?
Oh,
Been watching
$8 to
it.
$10 million cut and a search for a new CEO,
Yep.
which got canceled because 2 of the people they were presenting to us last Friday, the Friday before, one backed out and they didn't feel comfortable only presenting one candidate to the board. So that's still in progress. A lot of work to be done with that program. So last but not least, just so August is going to be a little rough month. I will be out for half of that month doing some travel and some stuff. So I'm still available by cell phone and email, but it's not like if I miss a meeting, it's because I'm not around to come and give you an update. If you have questions, please don't hesitate to reach out either way. I will stay connected in that form. So anything else?
If I could just take you back to that opioid.
Yeah.
thing, And, that it, do you know do you know the general rules on that opioid money yet? Can it be spent proactively on social pieces, or does it all have to be towards enforcement back into the community on opioids?
I don't know that answer. Apparently, the controller has worked with both Milburn and Wolfson to try to say, here are the documents that say what you can and cannot do. That I have not heard about yet, but they just put that in at the last meeting that they were going to start working on that.
So-
They had their first meeting, I think, this past week.
I don't
So-
think it's beyond enforcement. It's for social.
Specific, I'm sure
specific.
Yes, it is. I'm pretty
Prevention.
sure it's prevention
Yeah, so
related.
I get a hold of Rex, do I?
And I would, and there's some wraparound services that have to be included. So I think that that's a piece that we've got to make sure we follow that rule to get the money. But how do we use our county dollars and our funds without double dipping? If one group's already doing one thing and they're getting money, why would we give money to do the exact same thing? We need to figure out how that works. So we don't,
Yeah, very good.
I'm throwing my flyer around.
That's all I had for you.
Well, anything else?
Anybody else?
Thanks, Kim.
Thank
Thank you, Kim.
You're very
Appreciate
welcome.
it, sir.
You're welcome.
Any other comments before I call for announcement? Okay, not seeing anybody. Announcements. Oops, I'm sorry, somebody had something?
Saturday event announced.
Okay.
I'm about to do that. I think you're talking about the health of Higgins Lake? Yes. There's flyers around here for the health of Higgins Lake. I guess I call it, for the lack of better terms, a meet and greet type of thing from 11 to 1 here at the Township Hall. I don't know the specifics, whether it's inside the Township Hall, whether it's outside. I think it's weather depending. It just is those kinds of things. Jim? You have more?
I'd say Mary
Outside.
Jo's got all the
Tebow.
details on it.
You're going to try that in case, hopefully it won't rain. Yeah,
Yeah,
perfect.
but the building will be open for the bathrooms.
Oh, sure,
So-
sure. Building security is ready for you to be open. Sure,
Yeah,
absolutely. Doors will be unlocked.
if it does rain, we can
Yes,
boogie in here.
perfect. Anybody else on announcements? Julie, Muzz, you have an announcement?
Yes, you do.
I made. That kind of picnic, here, at the Gerrish Township Arena, weather permitting, it'll be outside, being catered this year by a food truck.
Oh, nice.
We will go inside the arena for that, so can't do nothing. And then, well, it's in August, our annual Agno golf outing, August 9th, Saturday.
You still have spots in the outing? 15 right now, and you usually desire 18. So there's about 3 or 4 left to get in out there on the act now. 50/50 tickets, Chinese raffle type of tickets, if that's appropriate. Yep. Otherwise, Monday, Act Now's picnic out at the Gerrish Township Marina. They've hosted it. Yep. Perfect. So if you got a burning desire to serve on a board, the Act Now Executive Board is an active little group too. So blessed to have them in the community. Mary Jo, anything, final comment?
I don't think so. Nope.
Okay, Michelle?
Thank you.
We got the life jacket stations installed at the marina and at Carlos Park. And we have extra life jackets at the marina if we end up having any issues with them being taken and not returned. And the little library got up at Carlos, like the little one we have out here.
Okay,
And that's going to be taken care of by, we'll be getting the books from CORE.
and you will be on vacation
I will be out of
Tomorrow.
office through Tuesday.
through Tuesday.
See this?
So if you're looking for her, it's going to be an empty nest for her. So just to get that out there. All right. Jim.
Collecting taxes. Uh, Come on and see me. Uh, No free cookies.
Really?
Just working. I don't have any.
Makes good cookies.
Just a smile.
Okay.
We're working on the STR
Yes.
ordinance. Brian and I will be meeting with the attorney as soon as he has a chance to review that, see where we're at.
Jim?
Just that the Health of Higgins Lake committees have been meeting regularly, and I try to attend them when I can, and a bunch of them, and they've got some very good people and good ideas, and they're moving forward and still trying to get their arms around exactly what this thing looks like. And the steering committee met last night, and they're on their way. So septic committee's meeting, so things are moving along. This open house over the weekend or on Saturday is hopefully we get a good attendance for that. So come on out and have a hot dog and ice cream.
Yeah, there was sure a lot of effort put into getting the word out the way they did.
Oh, yeah.
There was a lot of effort. So
And as a note on that, they have their own communications committee. You don't have to send me a question because all I'm doing is forwarding them to the communications committee.
Yeah,
And
the communications committee has done an
Great
outstanding job to get this thing started and rolled
Yeah.
out. They've got great people on there, and just go directly to them. You can find
Yeah.
it on the website, how to get a hold of them, and keep Brian out of the loop, because like you said, he just forwards it anyway. So
do they also have their Facebook page set up now for informational purposes?
their Facebook page is up, and it's informational only. You're going to see stuff from the HOH out, but there's not a reply. It's not a two-way Facebook page.
Not looking for comments.
I also added today the Health of Higgins Lake webpage, which is just starting, but I got the link there on the Health of Higgins Lake page in our website where you can click on it and it'll take you there for future things when you guys start developing
Yeah.
that even further. So that's out there.
I think
Good.
That's all I got. Yeah.
I'm all good too. I would entertain a motion by a board member here to adjourn this meeting at 7:42 hours.
So move.
Moved by Treasurer Anderson. Supported Trustee Osling. Any further discussion, board? All those in favor indicate by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, the same. Motion carried. Thank you all for coming out and joining us this evening. 7:42.